Hey up everybody, hope you're doing well indeed. Last week we saw Treno become winners against Memoria in a 1-0 win. Pretty boring one. I've got a feeling their luck isn't going to be the same today. They are up against Memoria. That being said, Memoria is only quite a few goals above them in the goal difference. 9 goal difference between them. But they're level on points. So potentially one of these two teams could go top today. We've just got to hope that Alexandria fail against Niigata University and Limblom fail against SE Hokuriku. Something tells me that's not going to happen though, so let's just move ahead to see if there's any team news that we should know about. Oh no, this isn't looking good at all. Lani is out with a twisted ankle. She was the only scorer last week for Treno. This guy here, Matsumoto, is also doubtful with a fractured toe. Don't make him play with a broken toe. Meanwhile, Nova is doubtful with a twisted ankle for Memoria, so let's begin. Alright, Treno know exactly what they're up against. They have decided to play a defensive 4-4-1-1-2. I know, 4. I should have read that fast. I was like, that's too many players. 4-4-1-1 with 2 defensive midfielders. So they are batting down the hatches here today. We have got Hiranaga in goal, a Korean player by the looks of it. Lee Ji-sung at left back. We got Sakai and Amaranth himself, Captain Amaranth in defence. We got Kitagawa at right back. We got Matsumoto and Cole in defensive midfield. Left midfield, we got Fabian Kurimata. Right midfield, we've got Ippo Hamashita, who is making a debut today. Bit of a dangerous debut to make. We got Yumi Nagata in attacking midfield, and up front on his lonesome, making his debut, is Kichi Yajima. Who is this fellow here? He's somewhat established. He scored in a third of goals he scored. He's spent his entire career in the SE Tokyo development system, so we'll see how that goes for him. 24-year-old Japanese fella. Meanwhile, Memoria, they have really gone for it in the midfield section. They've gone for a cautious 4-5-1. So we've got Kraken in goal, we've got Lee Ju-young at left back, Necron, the end boss of Final Fantasy, at centre back, alongside Hades, who is also meant to be the end boss of Final Fantasy 9. We got the Lich at right back, Nova, who is playing with a bad ankle, at left midfield, Kendi, who the fuck is Kendi? 20-year-old Brazilian player Kendi. The Brazilians are taking over the Gaian League, gotta say, but all captains too. Mitsuki Ichimaru at midfield as well, alongside Mikado. Right midfield we got Malaris, and up front by himself we got Kucha, only scoring 1 goal in the 2 appearances we've seen so far. Let's begin. And Memoria in there. Very funky kick, you've got to say. Kick us off here. Hades getting the ball. Takes his time with it. Passing over. And there's the Lich. And you can only assume Garland probably wants to play a very possessive brand of football. But I could be wrong. Taking his time with it. Over to Malaris now. Whoa, there's a quick header. Oh, it's gone straight under the keeper. What happened there? Kucha gets his 2nd goal of the season. Malaris with a great assist. But I'm curious to see what happened here, because it looks like the keeper got it. I mean, the ball just accelerated under him. Oh, it looks like Amaranth got a touch to it, which may have aided it in going in. I'm not too sure. Either way, Memorial's 1-0 up. Nova now with a free kick. Feeds it over. Malaris picks the ball back up. He's already got an assist to his name today. Captain Kendi now passing the ball back. Ichimaru. Over to the Lich. And there's Valaris. With another great cross. Oh, Nova gets on the end of it, but the defender manages to batter it out for Treno. I think it's going to be a long day for Treno. Nova with the corner kick. Loads of people in attendance here, by the way. And Kuja, gets it onto the keeper. Back to the Lich. Valaris back in control for Memoria. Kendi passes back to Ichimaru. Over to Mikado now. And Kendi. Oh, Captain Kendi goes for a long shot. Doesn't quite end well for him. Oh, Captain Candy. Another long shot from Captain Candy. He's a little bit ambitious, isn't he, this young Brazilian fella? That's Nova now. Ichimaru back to Candy. Long. Oh, no. Okay. Candy's ambition far outweighs his skill, unfortunately. Gone over to Hades. Over to Kucha. That's Malaris. It's Candy again, passing to Kucha. Kucha's absolutely bombed by the Treno defense then. That's the Lich. Over to Nova. Nova! Oh, great save by the keeper. Absolutely powerful shot. That's going to bruise the keeper's chest for a little bit, I feel. That's the Lich. Great. Oh, wait, no, Malaris has to work to get onto the end of that pass. Does manage to use it with the Lich now. Passes over to Mikado, over to Candy again, who once again tries a shot the second he sees the ball. It's the first time we've really seen Treno whip the ball. Let's be honest here. Oh, it's gone straight back to Memoria. Never mind. Candy now. Long pass over to Nova, heads it back to Amo and Karu. He's quite short. We might have to make him taller. That's Ko now. It's probably the longest we've seen Treno have the ball without it being taken away. Nagata. This is where Lani would have picked it up. I think Lani's not been. Oh, there we go. I take it back. Kijima. It's gone on his debut. Gets his first goal. He scores for Tokyo in the past. Now he scores for Treno. Bit of a downgrade in where he's living, really, isn't it? To be honest with you. And it was a fantastic cross from the Korean player Lee Jung-song. Wonderful cross. Treno, against all odds, make it level. Beautifully done, you've got to say. Okay, half-time at the moment. Treno managed to sneak one back, despite the fact, look at this, again, absolutely bombed on possession. 68 to 32%. Shots, 3 shots for Treno. 18 shots for Memoria. 2 shots on target for Treno. Only 7 for Memoria. All to play for in half-time. Second half begins. Treno kick us off with what I can only imagine would be a little bit more vigor than he started the game with, but I could be wrong. Matsumoto, oh, it's the end of our highlight. Oh, Memoria have possession again. Okay, never mind. That's Candy, Captain Candy. Passing over to Lee Ju-young. Captain Candy again. He's playing it a little bit more passively now. Maybe Garland had a word with him. Long ball. Oh. I think Memoria is just happy to have the ball at the moment by the looks of it. Ishimaru. Over to the Lich. Head away by Kitagawa. Lee Ju-young looks to be the first person to get onto the board. Necron now, back to Lee Ju-young. Necron, really, he's got our position for a centre back. You've got to say, Kuja with the floating header, easily picked up by Hiranaga. Malaris down. Malaris does seem to be a very standout player for Memoria, but he just seems to have a lot of possession, doesn't really have anything on the end of it. Going out over to Matsumoto. Treno, again, a rare bit of possession for Treno here. Ko really is taking his time with it, good lord. But the frame rate has dropped staggeringly for this game for whatever reason. Koyamata now crosses over, and oh, pretty poor header, you've got to say. Low pass over to Lee Jung-young for Memoria. Passes back. Oh, Malaris again. See, no end product on Malaris. And Sei is coming on for Nova. Where's Lincoln? Kohi Issa now coming on for Fabian Kuimata. A striker coming on for a winger. So it looks like Treno is going to try and get a win for this match. Oh, that was a bad defensive blunder. Oh, Kuja gets his third goal of the season. That was awful defending from Treno. You sort of see that emanating from about this point here. What were you doing, Lee Ju-sung? He gifted it to Kuja on a platter. Memoria take a deserving lead in my opinion, but I don't know, it feels tainted. Lee Ju-sung now. Treno need to do something here now. They've weathered the storm, it's not worked out for them. There's a glitch. Goes over the Necron now. Great crossover, back to Malaris, over to the Lich again. The Lich gets into the penalty area. That's over to Lincoln. Lincoln heads it over the crossbar. Over to Kitagawa. Kitagawa into the defender, out full corner for Treno. Oh, we didn't even get to see the corner. Heads over. And there's Matari. Keep it up. Yoshinaga! Oh my goodness me! Takai Yoshinaga wins one back for Treno in the dying seconds of the game. Oh my heavens above. It's his first goal of the season. What a time to get it. We don't even see a replay. That's weird. Alright, well never mind then. And the goal's stuck up, but I think the game doesn't know what's happening at this point. There we go, it's all over. Apparently we don't get to see that fantastic last minute goal. We'll see it in the review. It's still saying goal up there. The game can't believe it that much. Just taking a picture so it will last longer. Anyway, the game ends Treno 2, Memoria 2. I think Treno will be wondering how on earth they got away with that. Huge amount of the match. Let's see how the other teams in Gaia got on today. Final Fantasy 9 Gaian League. How did everyone get on today? As you can see, it's Final Fantasy 9 Lindblom celebrate by scoring 9 goals against FC Hokuriku. What is the kit they are wearing? Good heavens, Marcus here, rounding the keeper, adding to his already impressive tally this season. Scoring the first goal of the year. What am I? Oh, I see. Marcus scores another goal. The away kit is inspired by Yaiko. I forgot about that. Gennaro now would send it over to Hashimoto. Gets past Katana with ease, and Marcus gets another hat trick. Marcus is the best player in the league by a country mile. I've never saw it so. Here's Sedan Tribo setting up Vivi on a plate here. Vivi getting yet another goal to his repertoire at 8 years old. Ridiculous tally for an 8-year-old. Gennaro now sends it over to Marcus once again. Marcus sends a lovely cross over to Blank. He sets his brother up beautifully. Out with the corner kick. Goes over to Hashimoto. Hashimoto, I can only see that most one of his first goals I've seen. Blank now. Keeping it up for Lindblom. Sends it over to Marcus. Marcus gets his 4th goal. What is Marcus eating for breakfast before these games? And Sinner now. Sends it over to Gennaro. Gennaro picks it up quite nicely. Sends it over to Blank. Blank, I think, gets his hat trick as well. At least his brace. Oh, his brace. There we go. Blank again. Over to Takao now. Takao over. It's Marcus again! Marcus with his 6th goal. Unbelievable performance from Marcus. It is FC Hokuriku 0. Lindblom 9. Fucking Marcus. That's good. 14 goals in 4 appearances. That's ridiculous. He's not even that good. That's ridiculous. Meanwhile, the Kingdom of Alexandria would travel to Nagata University. Beatrix just blasted now on that flank. And those cool and collective smash into the back of the net at 1 minute in you'd ever see. 9 minutes later, she double had tally with a nicely taken penalty. Beatrix is involved for the next goal as well. Sends a low ball over to Breirijk. Breirijk getting, well, I can only see might be his first goal of the season. And Blitzen, sorry, over to Yaman. Over to Hagen, and that's Breirijk who gets his 2nd goal of the day as well, making it Nagata University 0, Alexandria. Even Bamisha would have a good day. We go up against E05 Camo. We start off Ian Fratley. Ian Fratley? Who's Ian Fratley? Iron Tail Fratley. Don't know where the fuck Ian from. We'll start us off. Yamakoshi would send the ball over to Issa. Fratley was involved in that. Fratley setting up Issa, and here's Mitsuyama now for Bamisha. Sends the ball over to Iron Tail Fratley. Fratley just, oh, he makes the keeper as well. Humiliation for E05 Camo. Securing out over to Freya Crescent. The captain gets what I can only see might be one of her first goals. And there's Hotter. It's going to Nakahara. Nakahara, great cross over to Fratley again. That's Yamakoshi. Over to Issa now. Issa sends the ball over to Hatta. Over to Mitsuyama. Mitsuyama getting the final goal of the day here. Making it E05 Camo 0. Bamisha 6. I mean, Treno would go up against Memoria. We were expecting a bit of a whitewash, and early on it looked like that would be the case with Kuja scoring a goal and slipped straight under the keeper into the back of the net, making it 1-0 to Memoria. But then out of nowhere, Treno would reply. Kushinata Lee Jong-sung with a goal over to Yajima, making it 1 apiece. And then an unfortunate defensive blunder would give Memoria the lead again. So close to the end of the match. Kuja capitalising that once again, and that looked like it would be the end of the match. But in the dying seconds of the game itself, Issa would send the ball over to this one here. Watari sends the ball back to Yoshinaga, who'd scored an absolute belter of a ball, making it Treno 2, Memoria 2. And look at this, with all the play for, as soon as these two come up against each other, dropping everything to watch it. Lindblom and Alexandria equal on points. Quite a difference between the two. 12 goals difference in the goal difference. They'll be up against each other. Gotta be soon, surely. A couple of weeks from now, maybe. Oh, quite a while away, actually. There we go. Mark it on your calendars, everyone. 23rd of June 2019. Lindblom will take on Alexandria. Hopefully, at this point, they'll still be equal on points. We'll have to wait and see, though. Until then, we will see you then, my friends. Ta-ta.